us about Jamar and his status for practice?
He and I are on the same page.
Is he healthy? Is he fully healthy?
Yeah, he's healthy. Yeah, we got a bunch of guys, like I told you guys yesterday, that we've got a plan for early in camp. T being that guy today, also with Jamar, Trey Hendrickson. Tomorrow, Joe Burrow won't throw. That was pre-planned. I think you guys would agree he's looked pretty good out here and healthy. So, again, there's a lot of guys that they and I are on the same page with how we want to handle things, and so far, so good.
This is not contract related at all?
It's a plan that Jamar and I have.
Is the plan for him to go tomorrow?
We'll see tomorrow.
Would you expect by next week at the latest you'd be out?
I don't expect anything else other than the plan he and I have in place.
Has Jamar been pretty straightforward with you in terms of his?
I mean, really unbelievable communication with Jamar, T, Joe, Trey, Sam, BJ, Jermaine, Logan, Mike, Vaughn, Orlando, so you get my point. Like, we've got great communication here with all these guys, and it's been good so far, camp.
So in other words, you're comfortable with what's going on?
Yes.
As far as Jamar is concerned, will he have enough time?
I can't speak for Jamar.
No, how does this help the young guys?
A lot. But like we said, this is part of the conversation I had with especially the receivers early in camp of limiting their time, because it's a lot of opportunity with the early install that Jamar and T specifically have repped more times than you can count. And so now for some of these younger guys, and I say younger guys like Andre and Charlie and Jermaine and Shed and Kwame and Kenrick and all these guys now that are getting all these reps, it's unbelievable for these guys. And so it's going to help the depth of our team and the competition we've got at that third receiver spot.
So you're comfortable enough with the plan that you have with Jamar that he'll be ready?
I'm comfortable with the plan that I've got with all these veterans.
Is there a concern that this could be an extended absence for Jamar?
I've got clear communication with all these guys.
But is it a concern?
I've got clear communication with all these guys.
Joe said he was going to play it by ear, like on a third practice. Did you guys talk about that, or was it?
Yeah, I wanted to not say that specifically until right now at this moment.
Right.
But as you all can see, he's been great the last 2 days. So tomorrow is a pre-planned. He and I talked about that a week ago. He didn't bring it up. I brought it up that we're going to do that just to be proactive with these couple of 3-day stretches. We'll see where we're at next week. Again, that'll be my decision. But I think he's looked great so far and has felt really good too.
What do you like about him in the pit? He's looked good. What strikes you?
Well, I mean, I'm always liking what I'm seeing with him.
Anything specific?
Great urgency. Just, again, every year the ownership evolves with him in the offense. I wouldn't say that it gets better, or it just continues to evolve where he can see the little details he gets to really master and help guys along. And I think that's a big part of the quarterback's job, is helping these young guys along, whether it's Amarius, whether it's the receivers or new tight ends. That's part of his Zach Moss, new players. He's got to create chemistry and communication with those guys as quickly as possible so that he's got confidence in them.
So do you anticipate T going tomorrow?
I do, yeah.
What did it mean to you to see Joe scramble the way he did? Because, of course, last year on day number 2, you know what happened.
I don't think of it that way, to be truthful with you. I get that you can draw that correlation between day 2 yesterday, but to be honest with you, my mind's on a million different things as I'm watching it. So it's good to see him move around, but I didn't put too much thought into it.
Are you doing anything with him on the deep ball? You're trying to space out his deep balls, not throw as many deep balls, or what is it? Is it just,
No.
How do you think he looks throwing the deep ball?
Good. Again, sometimes when he's not working with the guys he's been working with over the years, there's a couple misses, so you get on the same wavelength with those guys, and that's what training camp is for. And so I think that's really good to see that. We'll continue to improve there.
Just to clarify, is your expectation that Jamar will practice at some point during training?
Like I said, he and I have talked every single day, and we're on the same page.
What does it say about him that as he's going through this, he's keep making sure that he's staying in good communication with you, and he's keeping a good open source of dialogue as it kind of goes through whatever this is?
Yeah, I'm proud of all these guys. We got a lot of veterans that go through a lot of different situations, and proud of the way that our team and those guys specifically have handled it.
What is it about Jamar that gives you confidence that even though he might not be out here running routes, that he will be ready to go when he is out here?
He's a freak.
What do you like about Yoshi Vash in the slot? That's been new this summer.
Big target. I just think to continue to expand his opportunities is good for Yoshi, and really smart guy. So he's a guy you feel comfortable moving around. He got a lot of reps outside last fall, last spring. Now you get a chance to really get him in there, and so he's exposed to that and can compete in there as well. A lot of what I talked about yesterday, it allows for great flexibility in our offense when we can move these guys around like this. And so, yeah, we know Jamar can do that. We know we put T inside on some stuff before. Now you got to see these younger guys be able to handle that as well, so that you can move everybody else around.
How do you feel like Jermaine's kind of gotten a hold of the offense so far? It's only been 2 practices, but how do you feel like he's?
It's a learning process. He's eager. So again, everybody's doing the best they can. Those young guys are, and they're going to make errors. We just ask them eliminate the repeat errors from day to day. You got to get in the playbook. You got to spend your own time. Troy always does a great job spending extra time with those guys, like all of our coaches do. And so, again, I don't create an image of what I think of them in week 1, because I know there's a lot of learning that goes on, and he's one of those guys.
Will Sunday or Monday be first day in pads?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Trick question.